Now, many people today refuse to believe in hell simply because they think God is so loving, He would never allow people to suffer eternally. Well, what about this? I'd like you to listen.
You know, John, whenever people say to me, well, you know, my God is a God of love, He would never allow people like that to suffer. All that you need to do is to point to the suffering in the world today. Years ago, an earthquake in Mexico City killed something like, 15,000 people. We have floods, we have hurricanes, we have famines. All of these things are preventable. All that God would have to do is to simply speak the word, and the rain would come and the crops would grow. All that He'd have to do is to strengthen the earth's crust so that these earthquakes would not happen. There are all kinds of options that God has. Now let me ask you a question. If God is willing to allow the human race to go through its suffering when clearly He could intervene and stop it, is it really inconsistent to believe that that God might allow people to suffer in hell forever? I think it's very consistent. You say, well, I thought He was a God of love. Yes, and His love is displayed in Jesus Christ, but He's also a God of holiness and a God of justice, and He has an agenda to glorify Himself. We don't understand it all, but we do know that it's revealed in the Scriptures, the doctrine of eternal conscious punishment.